Who doesn't love Star Trek: The Next Generation? And these three, I could almost call them a triangle, except they all love each other so much. They're more of a trio. I adore them, and you do too. Please, a wonderful, warm welcome. Michael Dorn, Marina, Sirtis, and Frakes.
Johnny?
Yes.
I can get my own sofa.
Yes.
And then I can, because I overslept. So I
Marina, you look lovely.
Oh, bless your heart, thank you.
Michael?
Yes, thank you very much. How's it going?
She's got no panties on.
I do. Cross your legs, Marina.
Hang on, Marina.
Yeah, the world's got to close. Oh,
What?
hello. Wow, big crowd. How you guys doing tonight?
I know.
Super cool. Super cool.
50 years of Star Trek. He's signing autographs somewhere.
Is that autographs over there?
Is Kate here?
Yeah, she's signing.
Scott
and
here?
Scott Bakula.
There goes Johnny.
He's off. He's off. Hey everybody! Thanks for coming to see us.
Nice to see you, Marina. You look awesome.
Marina.
Yes, dear.
I'd like to ask you,
Yes.
what does 50 years of Star Trek mean to you?
Not as much as 30 years of TNG next year. Who's that? Who are you pointing at?
What was Patrick Stewart really like?
Patrick Stewart
Sir
was...
Baldy.
Patrick Stewart was a very serious Shakespearean actor on
Unknown Shakespearean actor.
on our show, very serious, for about 6 months.
Yeah,
And then we broke him of that.
we did.
We broke him, we rode him like a horse, and broke him. And then he became a very delightful, although very good, actor.
He's pretty much the silliest one of all of us now.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, he really is. And actually, I have this theory. Who likes it? Have you all seen Blunt Talk? Okay, how brilliant. I am convinced that unless if he hadn't met us and worked with us, and we hadn't broken him, like...
You know, what year is that happening?
He would never have been able to play that part. Because he was so much up his own bum when we started.
What does that mean?
Up his own bum?
Yes.
It means he was a little stiff and a little, you know, constrained. Yeah.
And
took himself a little bit too seriously.
took himself a little...
You don't suffer from that, do you, Marina?
Not at all. No. You can't offend me. You can't insult me.
Oh, really?
No,
We
you
could
can't.
try.
I can.
No, you can't.
We could try.
Puffy?
Oh no, you didn't. Well, I just got mad. You know, you said to me, it was about 2 years ago.
No, it was my 60th birthday.
So 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. So he goes.
Look how good she
I hate to say this, Marina, but you're looking a bit puffy.
Hey, I took a chance.
Right?
I took a chance.
Okay, girls.
I said...
You
I
should
said,
know better.
Girls, hands
You should
up.
know better than that.
Hands up. Puffy means fat, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know why I'm still talking to him. But anyway.
I'll tell you what, Marina, you don't look puffy now.
Well, bless your heart. Thank you.
No,
Well,
love the new hair color.
That's
And you know what?
because...
It's because I said something. I
Yeah.
took the chance.
And also, I haven't eaten a carb in 2 months. That's the other reason, yeah.
Yes.
I'm jonesing for chocolate right now, I have to be honest. Okay, should we do questions? Because I can't see.
I don't think
don't
that.
think
Do they have things?
chocolate's a
I don't think they have questions set up.
They do, they're right there.
There are people everywhere.
There you
I'm
go.
sorry. Yeah.
We have questions.
Yes.
Hello.
Both sides.
We can't see you, but we'll hear you.
I got your questions right here, Marina. I got your questions right here. I'm here for
Hey,
questions.
Johnny, we're going over here first.
I got a guy right.
Oh, hello.
With a hat.
What's your question?
I wanted to ask a question for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Nah, go ahead.
What are the pros and cons of being an actor versus being a director?
Pros and cons.
Pros and cons.
Johnny,
Yeah?
what would you say are the pros of being a director?
Where's he going? Where's he gone? Is that Scott Bakula? Hello, Scott Bakula. Jonathan, shall I answer the question for you? You know what, young man?
Can I answer the friggin' question, Marina? I got this one.
Oh, you have coffee.
The pros of being a director are you don't have to get your bald spot sprayed in. You can eat all the carbs you want. You don't have to wear that friggin' space suit.
I don't think he meant that. I don't think he meant, clothing-wise. What? All right, next question. Yes, love.
I just wanted to say about Mr. Frakes that he's my favorite and
Excellent choice! Excellent choice.
Her first convention, so she really wanted to see you.
So Jonathan's your favourite.
I'm sorry, I used to watch him all the time growing up and
Okay.
I kind of used to...
I was on the same show, by the way. If you were watching him, you were watching me too, generally.
You were lovely as well as,
Oh, okay,
as,
all right. Okay, so
Michael as well.
have you got a question in there anywhere?
That's a comment she made.
Oh, I know, that's why I said, is there
I
a
just
question
wanted to
in
say
there?
hi to Jonathan Frakes. I think most of all, but
Yes! It pays to come late to these.
Are you press down here? Who do you work for? Okay.
Marina,
Yes?
who was a better kisser, Worf or Riker?
I plead the fifth on that
Excellent answer.
one. Plead the fifth on that one.
You're not an American citizen.
I have kissed all the boys, girls, and they're all good kissers, okay? They all have very soft lips. They keep Carmex in business, honestly. Those boys had more grease on their lips when we were working than you've had at dinners, honestly. Yes, love.
okay. So my question's for Jonathan as well. It's about Parallels, one of my favorite episodes from season 7, which is an amazing Worf and Troi episode, as we all know. But another thing we all know is that at the end of this episode, there's a really insane Riker. Okay, he's on the Enterprise from Borg overrun space. He's got this insane beard, and he's really, really, really freaked out. So, what was going through your mind when you were Crazy Riker? How did you channel that? Was that in one take, or?
Where's he gone? Jonathan, get your ass up here and answer the question.
I was talking to Ian Spelling.
Get your ass up
You
here.
remember
Hi,
Ian? I was catching up with Spelling over there.
All right.
Did you hear the question, Johnny?
It's about a beard, a weird beard.
What was it like playing Crazy Riker with the weird beard?
At the end of Parallels.
At the end of Parallels.
I don't know what episode that is.
That was when we were married in a parallel universe.
I hated that one.
Oh. Yeah, eat your hearts out. I have the best job in the world. Next question. He's not going to answer that. He's just being ornery today.
I'm not being ornery. I don't remember the episode.
Yes, love.
Hi guys. All right, I'm gonna get a little serious here for a minute.
Oh, Lord.
Bad choice.
Yeah.
As a gay Star Trek fan, I have
Oh,
to tell
Lord,
you,
here we go.
Jonathan Frakes, you're still a stud. You've always been a stud. But in all seriousness, Star Trek The Next Generation especially has been my haven since I was a child. It's a place I've always retreated to because you're such beautiful people who in real life are so progressive. I follow you all on Twitter, so I can attest to this. It means everything to me. So I don't really have a question so much as a compliment. Thank you for taking the richness of Star Trek's philosophy into the real world in your lives and sharing it with us. I really appreciate it.
Oh, bless you.
By the way, very nice.
You inspired it very much. So my question would be, what sort of responsibility do you feel you have in terms of being like stewards of the philosophy of Star Trek at conventions and interactions with fans and so forth?
I think that it's a responsibility to say, but the one thing that I know about our cast is that we are who we are. I mean, we are very much pretty, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
And so the progressiveness and all the stewardship is something that just comes as a byproduct of really who these people are.
Yeah.
Like Marina is very, very passionate politically. Johnny is a very big and, and out there and says things like they are. I'm a dazzling urbanite.
I don't even know what that means.
Dazzling urbanite.
I like that.
You know how important they are to the Prime Directive.
Don't you wish that the Borg cube would appear in our sky right now and just zap Donald flipping Trump?
Yes.
It would be very fun if
10 minutes to
It
get
only
to
took
Trump.
me 10 minutes to get to Trump. I did good. I did good.
it would be funny if Trump said, "Hey, I'm here to be assimilated." They said,
No, we don't want that.
I love you guys. In my dream life, I will have a drink with all of you. You guys
Okay.
are so much fun. I love you. Marina, you're my queen.
Thank you.
God bless. Thank you, darling. Next question. Yes, love.
Mr. Frakes, my
What
wife.
today? Why are we here? Excuse me. All y'all, I'm not in the South, but it's my favourite pronoun. All y'all, if you have a question for me or Dorny, would you please come in the line?
So young and so bitter.
"Young simpleton."
I'm not young anymore, but so I'm still
Yes, you are.
bitter. I am bitter.
You still Yes,
Just
John.
go ahead.
Mr. Frakes, my wife just adores your wife Jeannie on General Hospital, and we're both fans of
Very good taste.
We're both fans of Hallie Todd on The Offspring, and for all three of you, just any stories on working with Hallie Todd? We got to meet her the other day, and just a wonderful lady. Any stories on working with her or your first directorial debut?
I can tell you the one effective direction I gave Miss Hallie Todd. When she said, "How shall I approach the part?" I said, "Just watch what Brent does." And when she was birthed or built or whatever happened to her in The Offspring, she behaved and moved and acted like Brad Spinner, the guy who played Data the Android.
And also, I have to say, she was my favourite ever guest star, ever. Yeah, I loved Hallie. I really did. She was great, and she's a wonderful woman, and I, see her a lot at these cons, and she's awesome, and I love her. Yeah. And she fit right in.
That was actually my favorite episode. In fact, two of my favorite episodes were on Next Generation, were nothing to do with me. They were all, and both were directed by Johnny. Was The Offspring and The Drumhead. Which
You were a big drumhead fan.
I'm a big Drumhead fan. But the guy, Nicholas Coster, the show was great. The admiral that wanted to take the child and everything like that. Through the whole thing, he was just a horrible creature. And at the end, when he said, "There's nothing they could do," and he gave this speech, and it was like, I was sitting at home going,
You got a bit teary?
I got a bit teary. He was so good, so good.
Next question.
Hello, first of all, Marina, You're my favorite character.
Thank you, finally! Yes, my dear. Spectacular you look
Also my
today.
favorite episode too. My question is for all three of you. What was the favorite aspect
What was the favourite aspect of what?
of the characters you played?
Well, favourite aspect of the character that I played?
Yes.
She was nice. Marina, not so much.
Don't sell yourself short, Marina.
Well, I can be really mean. I know I can.
Not so much anymore.
What was your favourite aspect of your character?
He was loyal.
Yeah.
He was honest. He was prepared. All the things that I wish I could be.
Actually, I tell you what.
Well spoken.
Somebody once described.
Full head of hair.
Let's talk about me now. Beautiful head of hair. Yeah. Dorny aspect.
I loved his man of few words.
Okay.
I love that. He just looked at
Not on Mary.
Somebody once described Troi as the soul of the Enterprise, and I love that. I think I'm going to stick with that. Yeah.
Soul of the Enterprise.
Yeah, not soul food.
No, I.
Yes, love.
Okay, don't get mad, but I have a question for Jonathan.
Just go ahead.
Okay. One of my absolute favorite episodes is Chain of Command.
Yes.
Okay, and Commander Riker goes head-to-head with Captain Jericho, and you two do not get along in that episode, but bumping heads from the very beginning when he gets onto the ship. But my question is...
Was that the guy from Lost?
Ronnie
Right?
Cox.
Oh, Ronnie Cox.
Ronnie Cox.
Great actor.
Great actor. He was in, Beverly Hills Cop and a bunch
Right.
of other movies. Okay.
Right.
My question is, what was it like working with him? What's my question?
It was great to work with Ronnie Cox.
People, let me give you a little heads up about asking questions.
Oh my God, Marina.
No, I've got to do this. Do not ask us, what was it like to work with so-and-so? What are we going to say? In a room full of 5,000 people and press and microphones and we're being filmed. Right? Okay. That question is a waste of time. Sorry, love, but it is. So, if you have what was it like questions, just go back to your seat. Okay. Yes.
Short, I'm going to say you're all my favorite characters.
Good. Who's this question for?
All of you.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I was wondering, was there anything that you wanted to have happen with your characters' stories that never really managed to happen?
Well, I'll speak first as I'm standing up. I always wanted to know what she did when she wasn't being a counsellor or working out. In the ugliest leotards ever in the history of the universe. They were pretty disgusting. Right, yeah.
I thought she was making breakfast for all the guest aliens who came on board the ship, is what she did.
I know. I'm used to it. So, and I used to say to the riders, you know, what's she doing? And they were like, well, what do you want her to do? And I was like, you're the rider, you know, come up with something. So I always wanted to know more about her background. This one, Worf, orphan, right, had more relatives than the rest of us put together. His relatives were always showing up. I only had my mother showing up, driving me crazy every, you know.
Hey, Major.
God bless her. God bless her.
Oh, yeah.
Woman. Okay. Jonathan, where'd you go?
I do a little photo op.
Okay. So, what was your question again?
If there were
Aspects
that you never got to see your
Dorny?
character. Yeah.
What would you have liked to know about your character? Anything different?
You know, I don't think there was anything really that we didn't explore about the character. I mean, I thought that I know you don't like it and Jonathan doesn't like it, but I thought the Worf and Troi thing could have been fleshed out a little bit more. Just from an acting point, just from an acting standpoint, it would have been really interesting to see Worf and Troi, because they're polar opposites. And I thought that that would have been a
Yeah,
really
but-
interesting.
yeah.
But that's okay. That's all right.
But Beauty and the Beast was on a different channel.
It's very funny. We would have done it much better.
We would have done it better. Next.
Yes.
Sorry about Jonathan, but we can't.
You can't control
We
him,
can't
I
wrangle him
understand.
today.
All right.
He's out of control.
Thanks, guys.
Next question. Yes, love. What's your name?
My name is Jimmy,
No.
and
Jimmy, how old are you, Jimmy?
11.
11.
And you are going to be upset because this question is for Jonathan Frakes.
Jimmy, take your time. First of all, you look fabulous, nice costume.
Thanks.
Have you watched Star Trek The Next Generation?
Yes, I have.
With whom do you watch it?
My parents.
Yes, they have very,
Excellent
very good
parenting, parents, by the way.
Your favorite character is... I'm sorry?
Well, ever since I could conceive it, you have been my favorite character, Jonathan Frakes.
That's not really me. It's Wild Bill Riker you're talking about.
Character.
Okay. Enjoy it. 11.
And my question is, again, you. What was your favorite episode to act in?
One where I went insane in the play.
You were in that thing in the prison and you were all insane. Whatever episode that was. What episode?
Frame of Mind. And Best of Both Worlds, parts 1 and 2. Thank you for coming, Jimmy. Feel free to get back in line.
He's killing her.
Yes, my dear.
Okay, Marina. This I'm most interested in the answer from you, but it actually involves everyone because I'm actually talking about the animated series Gargoyles. I was in love with that cartoon, and it involved almost every single regular Star Trek character except Patrick. I understand, but I loved your character Demona. She was really. She started out good, turned evil. I just loved how complex she was. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, originally I actually wasn't supposed. I actually didn't read for Demona because they made us audition. Did you audition, Jonathan? Did you audition for Demona? Yeah. Oh, I actually auditioned for. It is. So I auditioned for Alyssa, and then they said to me, you know what, you're more right for this other character, we think, but we don't have the copy with us today. Could you come back tomorrow? You know, and so I went, sure, and I went back and I read for Demona. And when I got the job, I asked them, so, because actors always want to know who they beat out for the part, right? So I said, so who else did you audition? And they went, you were the first. And I went, yeah, I know, but who else did you audition? And they went, no, you were the first. And I was like, you mean you didn't audition anyone after me? And they went, no. I said, you didn't think you would find anyone to be more evil than me ever?
Hey, Mina, did you not audition for another part on Next Gen?
I did, I auditioned. I'm always getting switched. I started off, as you all know, auditioning for Tasha Yar. But who would have been on the show for 7 years if I had played it? So, actually, to be honest, Demona, much closer to Marina than Deanna. So it was kind of not easier because voice acting isn't easy for me. But I didn't find it. Let's just say that. Let's just do it the other way. The biggest challenge of playing Troi was keeping Marina out of her. Right? So with Demona, I could just pretty much be a version of me, right?
She was fantastic.
And I loved her. I did. I love playing her. I love that I'm a double icon. We're double icons now because of Gargoyles. And she was fantastic. And she, like you said, she was very complex.
And so was Xanatos.
Although I have to say, when we first started doing it, this one used to go around the country saying that I was his sidekick.
Is that not true?
Johnny, the show was called Gargoyles. You were a human. I was a gargoyle. Who was whose sidekick? So, Donnie, talk about gargoyles. What was she asked?
I liked gargoyles very much.
Where does the Enterprise battle the USS Reliant? For $5.
Where? In space. In space. How did you know that?
I pay attention to the series I work on.
No, I'm going to ask you one you probably know the answer to.
Okay.
What type of pet did Krug have?
Who?
Krug.
Who the hell was Krug?
A-R-U-G-E. A lizard, a dog.
Okay, well I wouldn't have
That
known
goes
that.
in the hard pile?
Okay.
Okay, next question. This is getting boring. Okay. Over here. Yes, sir. Thank you, my dear.
Before I ask my question, I wanted to make a comment. I love the fact that Jonathan goes out to the audience. Because if you've ever followed Jonathan on Twitter at Jonathan Frakes, he always posts a picture of someplace he's at and says, "Where am I?" And of course you get the random answers of holodeck 2, holodeck 3. For once, I want him to be able to post a picture here and say, "I know where he's at."
Okay.
My question though is, my question.
Never read a sentence of the preposition.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Never. I know.
English was never my best subject. Anyway, so my question is, in the Kelvin timeline, it's been reimagined.
In the Kelvin timeline?
Okay, so Kelvin timeline, aka JJ verse, or the 2009 reboot of Star Trek, you have the new cast and crew. If the timeline gets to the point where it meets the next generation, my question to you would be, who would you want to play your characters? Which actors, actresses would you want to play your characters?
Will Wheaton plays Riker.
Yes, Will Wheaton.
Michael? Who plays Worf in the newly rebooted Next Generation J.J. Abrams film, which you'll be too old to play Worf in? That's the question, right?
Yes, sir.
Probably the guy who's in the new movie.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba.
Wait a minute! He plays Riker! I take my answer back!
Yummy, yummy, Idris Elba. I used to say Mila Kunis should play Troi.
Yes, good choice.
Except that, last Halloween, I was watching Jimmy Kimmel, and Katie Lowes from Scandal went on the show as Troi. So just because she actually went on national television as me, I would have to give it to Katie Lowes now. So I would say Katie Lowes, in a wig, obviously, yeah.
There's a Klingon at the mic.
Yes. What is...
Brother, my question is for Michael Dorn. There have been multiple posts on Facebook and Twitter about the "We want Dorn back" or "We want Worf back."
We want Worf back, yes.
Is that you? And is there actually a series in progress?
The question is, well, you heard the question. Actually, we were trying to do it for a number of years, and it was coming close. And as we know in the business, you never know until it's over, until you're actually filming. But the announcement of the new series put that series the nail in the coffin, because they're going to have a new series and they do not want 2 shows on the air. So that's the end of the.
Is it possible it might come back when this new one dies?
Is it possible what?
It might come back when the new one dies.
Oh, stop.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Hey, he's entitled to his opinion.
They must have
You know, I always say we're in space, for God's sake. You never know what's going to happen.
That's what you always say?
That's what I wake up in the morning. You know, we're in space, for God's sake. No, no, I think it's going to be. I think it's.
Is it the room in the new television series for the Next Generation?
Is there room for them?
Aren't they back in time? Aren't they back in the...
I don't know when they. I thought they were the J.J. Abrams universe.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought. No.
So that's original Trek, right?
I beg to differ.
Oh,
really?
You know? Where are they?
You don't know?
I've been trying to get on that show for a year.
No, I don't. I mean, we talked to the exec producer at the
panel at
Dragon
Comic-Con
panel in San Diego, and from what they tell me, it is.
You talk about Fuller, Brian Fuller?
Yeah, it's before us, like long before us. But I thought it was that universe, the J.J. Abrams, whatever that timeline is, that universe.
Might they bring Klingons into it?
Don't have to.
I don't know.
There's room for Klingons.
Always room for Klingons.
Always room for Klingons.
Always room for Klingons.
You look very
Make
dapper.
room for Klingons.
You look great.
Thank you. My
Well
question
done.
is, I'm sorry, not for Jonathan Frakes.
Fair enough.
Both of the, Marina and Michael, both used certain affectations in their vocal performances for these characters. Do you still have them? Are they still there?
If you watch NCIS, those of you who watch NCIS, you'll have seen, you'll have heard a slight similarity between Deanna Troi and Orly Elbaz, right?
Yeah.
And that's because I can finally tell everybody, I actually based my accent for Troi on an Israeli friend of mine. And just like tweaked it a little bit. So I can pretty much go back to that to play the head of Mossad.
I can do Troi. Okay. Captain, I feel a great joy and a gratitude from both of them. Great joy and gratitude.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you guys.
God bless you.
God